Morning all. It's a beautiful Saturday morning here in Chicago. And right now I'm walking down the Bloomingdale tracks. It's one of the coolest things about my neighborhood. Well, one of the cool things about my neighborhood right now. As you can see, it's an elevated train tracks. It's abandoned. It's about 10-15 feet off the ground. And it's just deserted up here. So like, I mean, homeless people come up here, and hikers and joggers and mountain bikers, and during the winter cross-country skiers come up here. It's sort of like a no man's land. It turns out it doesn't belong to the city of Chicago. It actually belongs to the Canadian Pacific Railway. I mean, this is actually a trespassing offense, but I mean, there's this movement right now underway in Chicago to turn it into a park, and it, on a good day, I mean, it's kind of chilly and windy right now, but on a good, nice, warm day, it's just packed with joggers, people bringing their dogs up here. You can let your dogs run, you know, they can't go anywhere because it's an elevated track, and it's just good times all around. Anyway, that's not really why I'm up here today. I'm up here for two reasons. One, it's Saturday morning. It's about 7:30, and I can't sleep. I don't know why, but I just can't sleep. And I wanted to get out of the house and let my wife sleep. She's got finals starting on Monday, and so I kind of felt like, you know, I should let her sleep a little bit. And the other reason, actually the main reason I brought the camera, is that I want to talk about music. Specifically, musical philosophy is what I'm going to talk about right now. So basically, the way I see it is there's really two types of music. There's like art music, I guess I would call it, and then there's like a people's music. Now, art music, of course, is like classical music, like orchestral music, written music, all that stuff. Stuff that's played in symphony halls by, you know, guys with tuxedos and shit like that. And I mean, I don't got nothing against that. I play the cello, and when I play the cello, generally I do play, you know, a lot of classical music, written music, jazz, formal jazz, whatever you want to call it, string quartet, stuff like that. And you know, that's cool. I like it, you know. But it definitely does have, I would say, definitely falls into a different category than like what most of what you see on my channel, like me sitting around playing guitar. I mean, there's a whole different math behind it. There's a whole different reasoning behind it. There's a whole different reason for playing it. So anyway, so art music is what it is, and it's written the way it's written, and it should be played the way it's written, and you just gotta play it until it's right, basically. But you gotta separate that from people's music, I guess. I mean, you could call it folk music, but it's not really just folk music. It's like contemporary, like rock music, or jazz, like improv jazz, or like do you know what I'm getting at? It's like a more personal type of music. Now, this is where my musical philosophy comes in. A lot of the videos that you'll see on my channel when I'm sitting around playing, I turn on the camera and I play the song once, and that's it. I don't like to do multiple takes. I feel like, as it is the people's music, I think that the way that type of music evolves, that sort of non-written, orally passed on music, everyone who hears it has to make it their own. And as a part of that, everyone who hears it is going to change it just a little bit. Now, if you mess up when you're playing that type of music, it's not really a mistake. It can start out as a mistake, but it's gradually, as you keep playing it, it's generally these changes that you make to the music, and you make the music your own. So I sort of feel like in this era of like total digital redaction. Hey, Cheesy. Sorry, my dogs were running. In this era of sort of like total digital redaction, where, especially in music, there's like an infinite, seemingly infinite amount of overproduction done, and there's like an unknown number of like retakes and relayering of the vocals and auto-tuning of the vocals and retooling of the instruments post-production, and that's even if there are actual instruments involved. And this creates it's almost like an artificial standard that most live musicians, and especially folk musicians, like the type of music I like to play, can't it can't really be attained, it can be attained, of course. Practice, you know what they say. Hey, Tess, get out of there. Tess, get. And so I feel like there's a loss of sort of the, hey, Tess. There's a loss of the spontaneity that really makes the music of the people. So basically what I'm trying to say is, when you see my songs, when you see my videos, there's gonna be mistakes, because I just feel it and I play it once, and if there's mistakes, then I let there be mistakes, because that's kind of the way I feel this music should be played. So that's my musical philosophy, or the start of it anyway. So thanks for joining.